Right now, grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the repeat, the salty run back of the November knockout. Deadbones versus ZenoAkoop. The
The
forever
run
battle.
back of the winners finals here. We'll see if Deadbones can turn the odds in his favor this time.
It's a
I
run
want
back
to see
of
some ferret
every
dance,
single.
like really bad.
Well, we might get that chance here. Both sides going with the ferrets and the mines on the side of Deadbones. Once again, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is for all the marbles in the pack. This is the grand finals of the January campaign. ZenoAkoop to the east side of the map, Deadbones to the west.
Alright, we have Zeno on a very comfortable high ground with a very comfortable expansion. Well, let's say 4 of them. And Deadbones has this one expansion to take. So this is
what
pretty
is
good.
Deadbones supposed to do? Oh, what Deadbones has the pigeons, so if he can get those pigeons out early, he can actually pressure any expansion grabbing from.
Well, that's when the ferret dancing might come in. It depends on where Zeno wants to go with his expansions. He's not forced to take the one on the high ground right away, although it would secure him a lot of territory. And
that is like a really good expansion. It's on the second tier high ground. There's another lane below it that you can defend things with.
It doesn't get much better than that. Well, this is a best of 7, so one game is just one game. You still need to win 3 more after that.
Now, all right. Here's a little fun things happening right now. Deadbones going for the early farm timing once again. Although it doesn't really matter. Both sides have their squirrels on the field right now, so they actually have very equal food timings, as you can see. Like already, both of them at 12 food exactly. So,
yeah,
pretty much a mirror of all of their matches. They've fine-tuned it so much against each other.
Yeah, they stick to what they know best. Zeno's wards are a little bit exposed technically. If Deadbones, he could go around and contest this with ferrets, but we'll see if that happens.
I mean, they place their second warning at the exact same time, so it's okay.
Well, now they're going to place ferrets at the exact same time, clearly. Okay, no, Deadbones is going to add some landmines.
Oh, he broke it, the mines. Oh, Deadbones, such a rebel.
Ruined. Everything is ruined.
So much hate. In the meantime, Zeno is actually going to go for the high ground expansion, so he wants that. It's a good expansion. Really.
It's a really good expansion, yeah. And if he gets the farms in the back, then there's no real ferrets are going to take so long to kill this as long as both players are paying attention. Although at some point they will want to build units as well.
And right now, Zeno just trying to find a way through the tree line, but nothing quite yet. So he's going to be forced into the water. Probably not the best position, and he's going to pay with his life. 1-0 for Deadbones.
Well. Yep, Zeno is just going to take those farms right away.
Well, we have the early fox, so he's going to try to pressure as quickly as he can with the fox and pigeon combo. So, not the ferret pigeon that we were expecting. Instead, it's going to be the fox first.
It's arguably better if you want to kill farms, because, we know pigs are secretly ninjas, but you can't dodge sniper bullets.
Nope.
But, Zeno is going to put down this MG nest here, which I think is going to be good enough until Deadbones gets ferrets out. And since he's getting the fox, those ferrets aren't going to come anytime soon.
I mean, to be honest, the way that Zeno has put his farms, the fox can just go from the south side and not really care about the machine gun nest.
Yeah, I think Zeno's farm positioning could be a little bit better here, but they are already sort of paying for themselves, so even when this fox comes out, I don't think it's a mistake for Zeno to get it.
Is it going to get scouted? Let me see if we got
nope,
scouted.
He hasn't seen it yet.
Did not. Man, people just really hate water. It's like, I don't want to be anywhere near the water.
Well, you can't burrow in it, so I kind of understand.
It's sticky and wet, and it gets everywhere.
Yeah, this farm placement from Zeno, I don't really like it, because he's putting his MG nest in the place where he doesn't have farms. So, I don't know what he's thinking here. Deadbones has the fox, and yeah, he's gonna shoot some pigs in Zeno's main base.
He's going to the first base here, and
there
he's actually close enough.
1!
A 2! A 3!
I can get... Oh, just...
3!
Okay, the pig has to walk a little bit closer. He has to wait for this pig to un-ninja itself. Here it comes. There
5.
we go. But Zeno is just going to take another base. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he's already gotten his third expansion up to the north side of the map, already popped on some farms, so it's not too major of a loss, although Zeno is unfortunately supply blocked by ferrets, so... Good play by Deadbones, just increasing that tempo for himself.
Losing 5 farms, Zeno is still only 2 behind, so pretty solid. So this MG nest is in position and is going to deny the fox, more or less. Unless, Xeno can move forward and take it out with squirrels if he wants.
Deadbones, just swing to the south side. Just take out those farms right there. Take out the ninja pigs.
Yeah. Here comes the ferrets from Deadbones. So if those are up, then the MG nest is going to be threatened. And then the fox kind of can do what it wants again. Okay, so a lot of MGs from Xeno here.
I do want to say, I like how Deadbones has moved his entire army up a little north past that bridge there. He knows that he's going to be protecting the second expansion very easily.
Yeah, so that's the only way Xeno can come through. So
the bad news for Deadbones is that he doesn't have that much room to grow after that second expansion. He's going to try to grab this third one here, but Xeno looking to contest it. He's going to try to build machine gun nest, and now the ferret flyer coming from the sidelines thanks to the pigeon. So Deadbones unfortunately didn't have to sell that mill.
Eventually, Xeno will be able to secure the territory here, and then Deadbones, where does he go? Okay, here comes the ferrets though. I forgot that Deadbones had those ferrets.
Yep, there we go. Ferrets now
one
in
MG forfeit.
Yep, and Xeno trying to get his units out fast enough to that high ground there to prevent the ferret from sniping out the mill or the fox from sniping out the farms. But it doesn't really matter. He's going to take out a ferret. Hey, maybe watch out for the fox.
Yeah, the pigeon's not quite close enough. There we go.
There we go. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Pig
5.
Unfortunately close to the mill there. And now the mill down as well.
He's just like poking at it for extra credit here.
Yeah, Deadbone's going up to 6 ferrets now, soon. So it's a lot of long-range pressure.
And these farm kills are doing a lot of stuff for Deadbones. It's just pushing back a lot of the timings that Xeno wanted to go for. He does still have a sizable army. 30 squirrels at his commands compared to Deadbones' 18.
This is some firepower from Deadbones. Just the ferrets going crazy. And now...
Oh, he's pressuring all the mills that Xeno has built back here. 39 squirrels, but only 26 on the field. Here we go into the battlefield right now. Toad streaming their way forward. Deadbones doesn't have anything to stop it. He loses the fox as well. He has to retreat with his remaining ferrets, but they're getting picked off one by one at the same time. This mill that Deadbones taking out, it's going to be gone. There's nothing he can do to stop this from coming. Oh, it's gone. It's gone forever. Deadbones trying to get that fox rebuilt. He did another farm to get it rebuilt now, and Xeno looks like he's going to press on for more. He's marching out forward. There are some mines in the front lines with the toads in front. Doesn't really matter for him. He's going to be pressuring this side as fast as he can. Two machine gun nests, though. Two machine gun nests. Machine gun nest holding the line there for Deadbones. Now Deadbones going on the chase back, trying to counter this push from Xeno. Xeno also now supply blocks. Just be a little bit careful here.
Xeno sold his ferrets. Deadbones sold a ferret war, and his fox is back on the way.
Yep, so it's almost there. It's about 10 more seconds left before the fox is back online. Harass Xeno once again. Deadbones going to rebuild that mill once more. Now just continuing to pressure here. Oh, the toads! The toads explodes! Too early onto the mines now. Not enough toad damage here for Xeno. And Xeno, unfortunately, going to lose all his squirrels. That's going to be the game!
Deadbones had a double defensive line to fall back on. Really good foresight there. Able to turn it around and then keep up the pressure. That was very nice strategic decision-making by Deadbones.
That was close, though, for Deadbones. If after that first push went awry, trying to push into Xeno's gigantic army, by the way.
Xeno were readying himself with a lot of squirrels there, and I knew the fight is going to happen. And Xeno actually, he really wanted to go on the long march, but killing the fox actually pushed him. He was overly happy about killing the fox, and he just didn't mind, in general. And I think that's what got him. If he got his ferrets and take it slow and have a bit of siege time, maybe he could have done it.
I think the fox plays coming out from Deadbones was really strong here, just taking out all those farms, and Xeno just did nothing to really defend the farms.
I didn't know why you praised that farm on the top hill. I immediately identified that having a farm on the cliff versus someone who likes to pack pigeons with fast fox, it's just not going to work out great.
We're saying that's not the best farm placement, honestly, because just because of how easily it gets sniped out by the fox.
Yeah, the way he built his defenses and then the farms around it were not working together all that well. The side that the farms were on wasn't protected, and the side that was protected didn't have farms. So
there was this little hope for me if the Deadbones could go really deep with the fox through that small path. He was sniping the farms on top, and he could actually go in and maybe kill a couple more pigs there, and escape through the same path there.
I mean, they have a lobby bug.
Uh-oh.
Let's just remake.
Oh no, he's back.
Okay. Is it working? It is working. There we go.
Deadbones is back.
No bugs. It is all fixed. It's fine.
I do think that like Zeno was so focused on. They're not picking.
They are picking, so we should remake the lobby.
Okay. Well,
Nothing.
match is starting.
Okay, then it's fine.
It wasn't me.
Don't worry. This
It
is an
wasn't me.
alpha.
It wasn't me.
If it's loading in, then we're good.
It's not. It's not.
There is a black screen, in fact.
And leaving the lobby.
Right.
I'm going to make a new. I'm going to make a new room. Make it spectator. There we go. I have a new room for you guys.
All right. We will be right with you with actual gameplay footage as everything.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, this game
started.
is still in alpha right now, so bugs will happen. It is a guarantee.
You should have remade the lobby. I told you so. My Just waiting for our players to get back in here, and
You
every
decided
observer.
You ultimately decided to wait, so all sits on you. All right. Well, okay. What do you guys think we can expect from the upcoming games now? So Deadbones has, because like Zeno plays a very like farm heavy style. So Deadbones is picking up a composition. He's picking up a timing to contest that farming style.
Yeah, the Fox definitely is working against that farm-heavy style. Because even though Zeno had more farms most of the game,
Owl
This
was
is
the
the-
answer for Fox.
Hello.
I agree with that. I think it's personally my favorite Fox counter is you just have the free meat shields that's going to run in front of your army anyway.
All right. Back to the ZenoAkoop classic build here. ZenoAkoop to the north side, Deadbones to the south side. Deadbones currently ahead 1-0, guys. That was only game number 1. We have like at least 3 more games to play.
Even Deadbones was confused as to what game we were currently playing, and surprised that it was only game 1. It's on
That was a pretty fun game to watch.
What was
Although
a great game.
The ending was unfortunate for Zeno.
Well, Deadbones had planned ahead, I think, with the mill to tank, and he took the fight at the mill, and then when the mill went down, he retreated to his next line of defense, and Zeno stayed just a little bit too long, I think. But anyway, that's last game. Next game on our hands.
All right, well, take a quick look around this map. We have both sides posture them on the high ground here, both of them with some mills, easy mills to get access to.
This is a good Fox map for Deadbones. Really good Fox map, I would say.
Is this a map where Zeno could safely rush an owl, perhaps?
Safely is a big word, I think. But maybe. Like, I don't think the Fox is going to go up that fast, unless Deadbones just, wants to go all in on a Fox. Haven't really seen it that much. Zeno does have barbed wire, and Deadbones has no way of dealing with it. So if Zeno gets good barbed wire positioning, it does slow down the Fox, so you can try and catch up and kill it.
I am very interested to see that Zeno's picking up the barbed wire here of all times.
I mean, I think he wants some way to defend. All players we've seen so far have used some sort of defensive structure, whether it's the landmines or the MG nest or the barbed wire chip, even taking the balloon in some maps. And Zeno's going to try and deny these mines. Deadbones selling them just in time, but they are denied.
Oh, what is going on here?
This mill.
We have a mill taking contest?
Zeno does have an extra squirrel warren, so he has the numbers here. As long as he
the
can
mill
target these...
The mill's blocking a lot of shots! Zeno needs to at least move his units out of the way!
Zeno is controlling his squirrels perfectly, making sure that his units aren't hitting the mill, but in fact hitting the units behind the mill. And that is
60 food! That is
Zeno
60
actually
food
doing
gone.
the right thing there. Deadbones forced to get this MG nest. They're both on even squirrel counts now, but Zeno is going to try and go for a contained play here with barbed wire, and Deadbones has no barbed wire counter.
Oh, this is not looking good for Deadbones. He is literally trapped on this high ground here. He has no way of safely getting out. Zeno with the plays, man. He countered the mill tanking just perfectly, just moving his units around it. Just great job from Zeno, and now he's just looking to push on forward, putting down some more. Deadbones does get a Deadbones base. There it is.
All right.
Managed to sneak out.
Zeno knows that there is a mill there, though. So the question is, will he scout it anytime soon?
The problem is that most of Deadbones' units are still on the first base.
Well, obviously. But if Zeno moves out to take out that mill from Deadbones, then he will have to leave his mill exposed. But the question is, will Zeno scout it?
Does he really need to scout it, other than giving Deadbones a chance?
I mean, he has to, otherwise he might... If he doesn't scout it, then chances are he thinks Deadbones is just on one base.
Oh, right now, Zeno
so it's
just...
going to stop some extra barbed wire from going up.
Oh, he has the ferret. Oh, the ferret
and it's just out of range of the barbed wire.
Deadbones.
So he's going to pressure this mill. Oh, but Zeno has his own ferret coming in.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, get over here, bub. You're on payroll. Start shooting that other ferret.
But Deadbones has more farms than Zeno right now. This is what's going to be important. And he has enough space to build.
He gets
so
that
even though
fox
this is a
out.
contain, it's not a one-base contain.
He needs to get that fox out. Oh,
and
the territory line's
time
right
to
there.
dance.
He needs to look at the territory line.
Yay, ferret dance.
Ferret dance, but
Here
Zeno,
it is, Elisar,
takes
just
it
for you right now. Both sides just trying to fight each other with the ferrets, but Deadbones secretly getting that other farm over there, and he's pulling ahead in terms of economy. 100, 200 food easy in his pocket right now. Just biding his
time.
Are
just focused on ferrets right
now.
now.
Zeno almost losing that ferret. 5 HP left. Managed
Zeno
to
doesn't
get
have
away.
the pigeons to keep doing this, but he is adding on falcons. Once these falcons are up, it's going to be pretty good for him. But Zeno just about not noticing that his territory is a little bit smaller than it should be.
Yep,
On
he's
that
be
east
very
side.
careful. Oh, the Deadbones, he's moving to the south a little. He made his way past the
take out
barbed
the
wire, but this just allows
those ferrets
Zeno
are
to
dead.
chase after him. Now
And the
Deadbones
squirrel's
trying to
running
make
through
his
the
way,
barbed
trying to go
wire.
for the flank, but the barbed wire is stopping the squirrels from doing anything.
Now keep in mind, players don't see the territory colors of their opponents, and Zeno is just going to start sieging here with these triple ferrets and falcon support.
Oh no,
Even
the
if
Falcons
Deadbones has
also...
the farms. Okay, there is a fox on the way.
Fox, he's trying to get that fox out as quickly as possible. It's still building. He just put it down, so it's still a minute or so before it comes out on play. He's trying his best. He's trying to reinforce right now. He has the food at the very least. 250 food easy, but Zeno also has 300 food floating in his own bank right now.
And with this barbed wire, the fox is going to have a hard time, I think. Ooh. Oh, Zeno is just going to go for the kill
here.
here.
Zeno, he's going to go for it. He is going to
Deadbones
know that
have to
there's...
sell a bunch of warrants.
You have to be very careful here. He's trying to try his best, trying to divert some of the attention, but they're taking too much damage right now. Deadbones has all of his ferrets in the back line right now, and they're dodging all the ferret shots from Deadbones' side. Deadbones trying to move his ferrets to the back line right now as quickly as possible, but they're trying to focus down onto that mill. The mill, just a few more ticks. No, not quite enough.
Zeno's going to
go for a second time. He got it.
Okay.
There it is. The mill's gone. Now he knows there's a Deadbones mill somewhere in the world, and there's only one direction it can be.
Okay. Yeah, and the fox isn't finished yet. Zeno is going to focus on that war, and that goes down. So now Deadbones has one mill with no space to build.
GG.
That's game. Okay.
No more units for Deadbones, even with that sneaky little base there. No economy, and Zeno ties it up with a brilliant first initial play there, countering the mill, tanking, and just getting that early initial contain.
Very nice contained play from Zeno. The barbed wire definitely working.
Barbed wire. Best play of barbed wire using so far I've seen. And that ferret dance, I loved it. And it's a good ferret dance when both players are floating 200 foot surplus. that's a good ferret dance. That requires so much attention. I don't think there's a lot more things in this game that requires more attention than not getting your ferrets killed. Yeah,
especially if you don't have those pigeons up, because every shot counts.
Unfortunately, Deadbones, he tried to go for a tricky little flank play, but there's so much barbed wire that the squirrel's going to do anything. You're just he's going to chip down and just got routed instantly by the barbed wire. That was a good grab by Zeno. And
so
now Deadbones is
going 1-1.
He's going to grab barbed wire of his own.
I think Zeno is genius. Now he will go for the fast fox,
but
he could have a lot of good chance.
Oh, here we go. Game number 3 now. The series is currently tied up. Zeno on the north side, Deadbones on the south side. This time it's Deadbones with barbed wire and Zeno without the barbed wire counter.
Though this isn't the great, this isn't an easy containment with barbed wire. It is kind of for Zeno, but he doesn't have... I mean, he could still try and do it.
This is
if he gets this base in the middle, and he gets some MG nests up, he could still try and do it, but it's not as good as the last.
I just want to say, look how open the map is around Zeno's base.
Yeah.
He has so much room to build shit, and then in the meantime, Deadbones
If
can
only
just
lizards.
If only lizards.
Well, Deadbones has a bunch of space to the west of his base on that low ground, which is pretty safe. but depending on where the game evolves and what direction it goes, it could prove to be a bit too far for reinforcements, but we'll see.
Now, the fun thing is here, what are they going to do with their units right now? Deadbones does have both mines and barbed wire at play here. Although we didn't really get to see the mines too much in the last game. He only used defensively to protect his expand, but that was pretty much it.
Putting down some mines, doesn't quite... Okay, he does have a squirrel up now, so if he keeps track of where Deadbones is going, he can start denying these mines. Deadbones taking his 8th farm rather late, actually. Only now just putting it down. So Zeno is going to have 20 food for a slight 20 food lead. Here comes the mines. Deadbones is going to try and defend this, it looks like. And yeah, those mines are going to be up. Zeno can't stop this. Okay, it does take out one. But then he's going to lose his squirrels. Do we still have a bestie? Hello? I disconnected? Anyone? Hello? Okay, we lost bestie maker, that's fine. I'll keep going. So, meanwhile, Deadbones has secured his high ground. It's putting down a lot of mines, where Zeno has twice the numbers in terms of squirrels, but pushing onto those mines is going to be rather tricky. Deadbones is going to try and secure this position with the mill right in the middle of the map. Going to give him great control of, pretty much everything. There's a base behind he can take. He can expand out to the east. It's going to be amazing. Whereas Zeno is going to add in some toads. Needs something to take out those mines, and we've seen players use the toads to do just that. Whereas Deadbones is going to put in some barbed wire as a second line of defense now, and is going to go for a farm on his mill. Zeno, meanwhile, taking an expansion. Ooh, Zeno trying to deny this barbed wire, but it does get up. Mines are taken out, but Zeno now only on 4 squirrels has to retreat with Deadbones still sitting on 9, and is just going to secure this high ground. If Deadbones can keep going here and just secure this position, get his economy up, it's going to be pretty tricky for Zeno to stay even. Even
this
map
map
here for Zeno is probably not going to do it.
True hilltop here as well.
This is the true hilltop, yes. It's a hilltop with an actual base on it. And Zeno couldn't quite make a play for it because of those very aggressive mines from Deadbones earlier. So Zeno is going to go very heavily into his economy. Knowing
Huge
that,
gamble.
Yeah, Deadbones has scouted it, and he is going to add in more squirrels. So now it's up to Zeno to try and hold this push. He's going to put down an MG nest. Deadbones still only on squirrels, so the MG nest is going to do probably fine for a while. But even with a fox, I don't think Zeno is going to have enough here. And okay, here comes Deadbones, has going up to 14, 15, maybe up to 21. Ooh, this side is exposed from Zeno. Deadbones is going to start picking away at his warrens, and he just has superior squirrel numbers right now. The warren is flattening the farms. It's going to take out one pig from Zeno. He's just staying right in between these two bases, picking off reinforcements, picking off warrens, and Zeno has to try and stabilize somehow. But he's losing units left, right, and center. This mill is going to go down, guaranteed. This warren is going to go down now as well. Zeno is still on 8 farms, while Deadbones is only on 10. Deadbones is going to take that victory and retreat. With that, Deadbones very comfortably ahead now, adding in some ferrets, is going to probably get some extra farms here, and Zeno somehow has to try and claw his way back into this game. This lone MG nest isn't going to buy him that much time if Deadbones decides to push with his 21 squirrels. Bestie, do we have you again? Or is his microphone not muted? Working?
Hi, I'm trying to come back right now.
Oh yeah, but you probably don't have the game yet. You won't be able to spectate live. That is fine. Deadbones is going to go for this expansion from Zeno after he places a bunch of farms on it. So Zeno sold most of them, losing one. Has a bunch of food. It's going to try and get a fox out, but Deadbones, scouting out that Zeno is trying to go for that play, does deny the base.
I still think the Zeno made the correct play with trying to force an economical gamble again.
Yes.
Because that's the only way he could come back.
Yeah, if he hadn't done that, then he would have been out of the game by now. But Deadbones does have these ferrets now, so Zeno's defensive line... Oh, this is wonderful. He needs to buy time for his fox, so he's going to do just that. Baiting the shots with forwards MG nest and then selling them the moment as the shot is about to land. So he needs about 30 seconds of this before that fox is going to be out, which is going to stop the ferret pressure button. when that happens, he will have lost a few pigs and a little warren now. So the fox
Deadbones not
is...
letting that happen and doubling down on defenses there as well.
Yes, lots of mines, making sure there's no good entry if Zeno does try anything. He could go all the way around the north, but that means his base is forfeit. So the ferrets out in front again are going to start poking away at more of these units, more of these pigs. The fox is going to come out in just about 10 seconds. Pigs are dodging shots, very nice. This one is going to go down. There's a fox, so Zeno, Deadbones is going to lose one ferret, and then just a squirrel. Okay. But now Zeno has to be very careful. This is going to run into a mine, and in the water he's still going to be able to dodge, but there's a lava landmine here, which he somehow dodges, is going to try and chase around this army, but he has nowhere left to run. This 2 HP fox has nowhere to go. There's no way out here, and Deadbones is going to chase it down, and eventually a squirrel is going to pop its pistol, and there it goes, that fox is down. And what play does Zeno have? Does not have a play and decides to surrender, so that's going to be Deadbones taking game 3. Is up 2-1. Leading
what
now
we
in this best of 7.
could learn from this is that challenging the high ground is really tricky if you don't have high ground vision, which basically snowballed from that mines and squirrel thing in Hilltop. And of course, middle being very important in this game. After all, the Deadbones was able to secure a solid position, and he can chose to attack where he needs to attack. Really,
Once Deadbones had the control of the middle of the map, there it was very hard for Zeta to pick any angle to attack from. So really strong play in securing that early position.
It sounded like a very good game.
Yep, it was a really good game. I'm sure you can watch the VODs later.
I will. I think I will.
On youtube.com/Clash of Comrades.
My internet had a hiccup, unfortunately, and like everything lost connection for like a solid minute, and I was like, "Oh God!"
It was only awkward for a little bit when I was saying hello and no one was responding. But it's alright. Just waiting for Deadbones to get back into this lobby, and then we can go.
Add that to the highlight reel.
Definitely. All right. Take it away.
All right, here we guys go. I think Deadbones took the victory last time. You guys said.
Yes. Deadbones is
okay,
up 2.
good. Oh my God, I was scared already because it took so long to answer. I was like, "Oh God, my internet died again." Anyways,
Deadbones is up 2-1.
All right, ZenoAkoop just skipping tier 2s entirely for this one.
No
Barbed Wire making a comeback.
Barbed Wire is proving to be pretty good.
Game number 4, guys. ZenoAkoop versus Deadbones right now. I mean, now we don't even need to buff Barbed Wire anymore. I mean, Barbed Wire looks like to be a really solid structure.
If no one is playing Lizards, then yes, Barbed Wire is pretty good.
Well, anyways, Zeno, he's going for a very interesting deck build. Triple tier 1s and Owl only as his real units, as Deadbones also going to be sticking with the Barbed Wire and the Mines. This reminds me a lot the last time these two were in grand finals with each other, where they just changed their decks to match the other.
Yeah, that's
Although
definitely...
in this case, the tier 3 and Ferrets are the flex.
If you are in a series like this, you definitely want to try and adjust to what you're seeing and what you're expecting. I think Zeno has the right idea with the Owl, though. It provides 3 units that are able to, take out landmines by running over them, and is able to take out barbed wire. So if this Owl comes into play, perhaps even multiple Owls depending on how the game goes, I think Zeno definitely has an advantage in terms of army composition here. But we'll have to see how it actually plays out.
Considering how close their bases are to each other, do you ever think we'll ever get to that late game scenario?
It's hard to say. Depends on how they want to play it. Deadbones is ahead, so he might be willing to take risks, whereas Zeno might feel like he has to take risks just because he's behind. It's hard to say how to get into the minds of these players. Zeno's going to spot these mines, does have a single squirrel, which might deny one of them. Deadbones forced to sell them. Ooh, losing 11 food. Alright. 11 food down. So both players have bases to take, but they have to be very careful about how they do it.
I mean, Zeno has a very safe one that's on the low ground that he can possibly go for.
Well, I don't know if it's that safe, because Deadbones can, siege it from high ground again.
I mean, true, but I mean, it's close enough that Zeno can make a reactionary play against it. So. And
then Deadbones' army would be trapped. So.
Yeah, so it's an okay.
I do want to point out Zeno is doing a much better job of denying these aggressive mines that Deadbones has been trying to put up. So far, Deadbones hasn't been able to place any good mines so far.
Oh, Deadbones is trapped.
Yeah, he's trapped, but he does scout that base.
No, he burrows. Yep.
So he sees the expansion from Zeno.
And Deadbones is going to respond in turn for the zone expansion. Nope, just puts down the ferrets.
Alright, so it looks like Deadbones is going to go for the aggressive push here with the ferrets, but Xeno's putting down some barbed wire. That's going to go up.
Alright.
And now there's no real way to deal with that. Xeno doesn't see these mines right outside his territory. He's going to go on the low ground here, so just see them go now. He sees them now, but it's too late to deny them.
At the very least, he can bring his toads in to deny those mines, but
True.
No. In the meantime, the Great Wall is starting to be built for ZenoAkoop. Already two of them plopped down on the field right there, blocking the road into Xeno's side of the map here. So Deadbones just going to stay outside, trying to think about maybe taking that expansion right outside, but it looks like he's going to be taking the one behind his own base first.
I think that could be the play for Xeno. Just grab these outlying bases, put up a Great Wall of barbed wire, and Deadbones has literally no way of killing it.
Yeah, I mean, he's putting down mines first, though, not barbed wire quite yet. So
well, Deadbones is going to try and not fight into this barbed wire, obviously. The ferret is sitting nicely on landmines. Okay, Xeno's selling those forward warrens, but I think the ferret still has the range it needs.
Oh, in the meantime, Deadbones, he's actually moving himself out a little bit here. He wants to try to challenge this expansion that Xeno has, and Xeno trying to challenge him right back, although Xeno losing a lot of squirrels here, but the mine does go off! The mine proc is there!
But Xeno's lost a lot of squirrels already.
He counter though. He's starting to take out Deadbones squirrels one by one. They're weak enough that he can actually take them all out. And now it's only ferrets for Deadbones. Deadbones ferrets have to run away, but one gets taken out in the retreat. Victory for Xeno. He has 300 food at the ready. He can just go straight into an owl if he wants to.
Xeno sold a few farms there though. He was a little bit scared.
He's
gonna go grab the owl. Deadbones scouts it right away, but Xeno, he takes that time to put up some more barbed wire, and Deadbones just lost a little bit more map control.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit more time for Deadbones before he can have his own tier 3 counter to the Owl. Right now, he's just trying to fend off Xeno, and Xeno's trying to build that great wall of barbed wire here.
Ooh,
gotta be a little bit careful here,
Deadbones.
Oh, first mine goes off, but he's going to go for the second mine also!
There
and takes out half the squirrel nodes, and now Deadbones on the retreat! His own plays being used against him once again. That ferret gone again as well. And Xeno...
Very nice for Xeno.
Oh.
Picking landmines for, I think, the first time in this series.
Mines and barbed wire.
Yep.
The MVP of this tournament, really.
When no one picks lizards, that's what you want.
Exactly.
And the owl has started to build, so in about 35 seconds that will be done. And then these landmines can just get taken out for free.
Right now, Deadbones is trying to reinforce his own side with mines. No barbed wire yet, though, from Deadbones.
And Xeno not being too greedy with his expansions here. Is investing quite a bit into this wall of barbed wire. Okay, there it goes. Going to take it up.
He is going to grab the third one, though. He's fully farmed out his first expansion, now for the second expansion.
There we go. Putting down a bunch of mines.
All the mines in the world.
This game could get very clowny. If Deadbones is up to 15 mines, Xeno's up to 8.
Deadbones will put down that Fox Warren, however, behind his first base, so he is going to try to get that tier 3 pressure. But there is just so much stuff on the field.
Deadbones taking a base in the south, putting down mines there as well.
It's Envision. That's definitely Envision.
Boom. That's some landmines cleared for free, so Xeno can just keep doing this. This barbed wire is going to go up. So now Deadbones can't go through here either.
What's going on in this game? And the owl now... So we are actually going to see a double owl possibility. I mean, considering how close they were to each other, I was like, you know what, they're going to rush each other and the game's going to be over, but like, what's going on now?
Xeno does not know that Deadbones has a base in the south. This is the ultimate Deadbones base, right outside your opponent's main
Alright,
base.
the mines are going off inside. Deadbones are all taken out. Here we go. The mines are now streaming away and taking out all the explosion procs. And now Xeno just marches away. They've got to be a little careful on the high ground. That's 2. That's 3. Oh, it takes out almost all his squirrels on the high ground right there. Xeno does those squirrels on the low ground, but he is going to have to retreat for the time being. His almost the entirety of his army taken out instantly by 3 well-placed landmines.
Very nice mine hits from Deadbones, but Xeno does have the economy to keep going, doesn't lose his owl, so he can just go again, and now there's no more mines. There is a fox, though, but with these mice, what is a fox supposed to do? Kill farms, apparently.
He's trying to chase after the fox there right now. The squirrel's taking a few pot shots from the high ground here. Just trying to chase down that fox here. There's going on a merry-go-round here, loop-the-loop here. The fox got to be a little bit careful.
Oh, the owl is going to go down.
It popped right on top of the expansion, though.
That might be very good for Xeno.
Oh, Xeno gets a very free early mill kill for himself. Unfortunately, the owl is going to be gone. It's also supply block, but there's so much mice on the field. Xeno Has to be very careful with this. The Fox trying to do it, but that's it. Deadbones calls the GG. Zeno takes game number 4.
Right, it's gonna be a tie, 2-2.
What would... I mean, it looked like Deadbones was going to hold with the landmines, but then, like, Zeno came back with the owl. It's just... What happened there?
Barbed wire is pretty good when no one plays lizards.
Barbed wire is pretty good, and I think the Deadbones will actually bring his utility lizards this time, because utility lizards are 3 guys which do all the, mind-blowing stuff, like the engineers, like filling the mole role there. That would be really nice.
Yeah, Zeno opting for the owl to do that, which is obviously the freest units you can get. It does take some time to get that owl, but on a map like that, it's pretty easy to get that Tivri out. I think the owl pick is definitely what he needed for a game like this.
Right now, here they are returning back to the lobby right now. ZenoAkoop and Deadbones here. Tied series once again, 2-2. I mean, are we going to...
This is why we play best of 7.
All the way to game number 7? Is this going to happen?
As we went there last week.
Here we
so
go.
May see a repeat.
Shall we ever see the moles being like moles with the pigeons, clearing the mines? They could do a lot of stuff early on.
You
and
can only
not
run
actually...
over 1 mine though, before you lose. If you run over 2 mines, your mole is dead. So maybe we'll see it. I think the owl and lizards are probably still better though. Like just a small squad of lizards to go scout out barbed wire and mines, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, you can also go 6 early and be pretty safe and take a better greedy angles.
Yeah, we did see Deadbones go for an attempted lizard rush in the last game against Chip from Space, but we'll see if he tries to do something like that. Alright, here we go.
The lizard rush didn't really work out last time, although he did win that match. What the... Okay, Chameleons for Zeno. I mean, all is normal, of course.
For utilitarian.
It's barbed wire. It's the barbed wire counter.
All is normal here.
I think Zeno, the owl is still stronger, but...
Casually picking up the barbed and
no barbed wire this time.
Here we
these
go.
mind games.
Game number 5, ladies and gentlemen, here at ZenoAkoop versus Deadbones. We're still a few games away from that final match, but...
Deadbones wishing he'd taken lizards on a map like this.
Boy, what a ride it's been. Here we go. ZenoAkoop to the south, Deadbones to the north. This is...
Deadbones had lizards. He'd win this game.
Just wag your finger at him. Like, if you've only taken lizards, you could have done something really cool here. Just rushing away in and out, but no. Decided to go for the owl instead.
Alright, so Deadbones is actually... Well, it's going to be 7-1, never mind. I got ahead on myself.
So... Here's the worry I have for Deadbones is that because Zeno's picked up Chameleons, Deadbones doesn't have a lot to kill Chameleons other than mice.
Yeah, Deadbones doesn't actually have toads this time, so the Chameleons can actually do something, because if your opponent does have those toads, you have to be very careful with what your Chameleons do.
Look, my dream here is to see Zeno build like 8 Chameleons and then just whack a mill to death. That's all I want to see.
They are pretty good against tier 1 now. So because they attack faster now.
And they're also very bulky too.
Yep.
And mice, squirrels have 8 HP, right?
Yes.
So they are.
Mice have 10 or 15.
So that's an instant kill on squirrels for a single hit from Chameleons. So that's basically win-win if he decides to go Chameleons. And again, Deadbones doesn't really have a counter Chameleons.
Well, he has landmines, which could be good enough. But we'll see if Zeno goes for early Chameleons or just has them in case there is barbed wire.
Yeah, but if Zeno is aware that the mines are on the field, then he can just use toads. I mean, he usually just brings the toads out in the front most of the time. He's going to scout it out right away. So he's going to probably have toads for his next warren placement. Doesn't get to deny it, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, no squirrels go down either, though, so...
Squirrels were there to defend the landmines, so now Deadbones has some map pressure on the field. In the meantime, there it is!
Secure a few bases. That's early Chameleons.
Early Chameleons! Just like
but with 2 landmines, Zeno has to be very careful how he moves them. There is some way around those mines.
There are pathways.
Yeah, several options actually.
There's that one.
Probably
There's a 1-tile corridor to the north. He blocks it off with a owl warren. Okay,
right.
What? no owl warren. Owl warren. Okay, there it is.
Warren
goes
in
back.
a safer place. Yeah.
Okay, this should be interesting. Deadbones going for a very early owl.
Triple tier 1 owl, but with Chameleons, I think Zeno might have the right army composition to go for an early push, especially with pigeon support, if he can control his Chameleons properly. And just bring
I
them
mean,
back to heal
does
every now and then.
Deadbones know he has chameleons? That chameleon's still invisible.
Deadbones knows... He doesn't know there is tier 2, actually. He hasn't scouted at Warren yet. So, no, he has no
He
clue.
is
There's going to
putting
be a
mines
single
all-
toad.
One toad on a journey.
Boom!
to rid
Good
the
trade for
field.
Zeno. 1 toad for 2 mines.
Yeah.
Deadbone's
There he
going to try
goes.
and put these mines up again.
Oh, the
Can't
mines are
sell them in
denied though.
time. Very
And
nice.
Zeno marches way up north now. He has a chameleon in the front just in case. He's like microing that chameleon
Whack.
expertly right now. And now it's gonna
Whack.
whack that machine gun nest. There it is. There go
Chameleon's
the
getting
warns as well.
healed. Alright. Deadbones
Boom, boom, boom
probably
goes the
has
bass
no
of
way
the
back
drums.
here.
There it is, the
Zeno
rhythm
lost
of the
his pigeons
drums.
though, so he has to be careful of his chameleons now. But no, losing
Oh my-
so many warrants.
He has no units. No more units.
This
he has
is-
one squirrel. That's it. That's game. Great chameleon play from ZenoAkoop. We'll be securing game number 5 and match point here. Ooh, what a
my
play.
God, nerf those chameleons. Did you see how they just obliterated them? I mean,
Keep in mind
With
that
that-
Deadbones had an owl warren on the way.
3% pick of chameleons. I mean,
That was-
like, come on.
That was also that was just the perfect timing for Zeno to go in for the attack. He was still building that owl warren,
Yep.
so he didn't have units on the field to defend, and the chameleons just like went to town.
Real talk, whenever people talk about meta, I call bullshit, because we just saw chameleons completely roll over someone.
Deadbones of all people.
Exactly. Like,
Oh
I'm
my
sure there are
gosh.
popular picks, but a meta? Come on now. We saw barbed wire,
Is
we
it-
saw chameleons.
And now we're at the point where we can see Zeno take a triple tournament streak right now.
It would be great to see. He wants to keep that gold, makes him look
Yeah,
nice
he's
and
gonna-
fancy.
That bounty on his head right now. Deadbones really wants to take it away from him, but he has to. It's okay. So we've seen Deadbones in the position before in grand finals, and what Deadbones did in this game number 6 is he took out the moles and just rattled Zeno in the grand
Yes.
finals of NK. So is
So
that gonna happen again?
We'll see. Deadbones' testicles are mole-sized, so we will see if he has the
Are we-
cojones to pull this off again. The moles are a little bit weaker this time.
Moles. Deadbones, are you gonna do it? You're gonna do
Zeno
it?
taking pigeons, actually, which was rather surprised last game. I
They
think
work
nobody
really
see
well with
them.
the chameleons.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no moles.
Deadbones, why you do this?
Oh, well, here we go, guys. For a sadly disappointing game number 6, who knows? Let's find out. Zeno on the north
Maybe
side.
we will have 4 owls versus 4 owls one time.
Who knows? Broodlord versus Broodlord.
Oh
Let's
my
do.
god. Didn't that kill StarCraft too?
For a while, yes. Anyway, we do have Deadbones in the
Yep.
south, Zeno in the north. Let's go.
All right, here we are. This nice little straight line in between them, both of them in the far corner, as far away from each other as possible.
It's a good thing
With-
Zeno is up one map, because this is not the greatest to work with.
Well, Zeno does have that high ground for his initial starting point, so it's not too terrible for
Yeah.
him.
But he has to, like, he can't secure barbed wire on the high ground in the middle, which is what ideally you'd want to do.
True. He's a little too far away from there, and no mills in sight to actually take control of that high ground. So this might be a game we won't really see the barbed wire in play, just some, squirrel balls and falcon balls. Maybe the owl will come out faster. So right now, the initial warns now going down for both sides here. I mean, what is Deadbones? How does he take control of this map?
He gets the mill just to the north of his base, puts down landmines wherever he wants to, and he has a good shot at denying. Like, he can't easily contain Zeno, but with good army positioning, he can certainly limit his map angle. And Zeno is going to go for 7 farm owl,
Good God.
and Deadbones, hasn't scouted it yet. Keep track of that. But 7 farm owl is on the field.
Oh boy.
This is
Deadbones.
Zeno's
He's-
ahead
he's-
one map is going to go for it. I like it.
Deadbones, he is trying to, but the barbed wire is now there. Can he scout it out? He is there.
does
Yes, he
see
sees
it.
it. He
All
sees it. But now, can he escape with his life? He's just crawling through the barbed wire. There it is.
What is going to be the adaptation for Deadbones here? Zeno is going to have to sell something if he wants this owl to come up soon, because he only has 50 food right now.
I mean, he still has.
Sell a farm. Okay, Zeno is all in.
Okay, Deadbones. Okay, he's gonna go for an early owl too.
And with Zeno, he should have sold some barbed wire, I think, to get this owl up faster, because now his timing window is a lot shorter still. But alright,
Well, Okay, this should be a very wonky little battle here. Although Deadbones' owl is still building right now, so Zeno still has the lead in terms of owl building.
Zeno is
We
up one
are,
game, so even
you
if
know-
this clowniness happens, he can still take the tournament.
And Deadbones currently has one more mill of squirrels than Zeno does currently, so if it ever comes to that point...
Deadbones also has 100 food worth of mines, and against an owl, I don't think that's the play. Maybe he's expecting a fox instead.
Oh, he's just being very careful about this right now, putting some more mines on the field right in front of that bridge.
Okay,
to
Zeno is
the
going to
expansion.
reinforce with a lot of squirrels. The owl is going to pop, so I think this is go time for Zeno. Just time to go.
Oh, here comes the owl. The graceful
Going for
owl.
something as early as this, you just need to push your advantage as fast as possible. Deadbones is trying to get down more mines, but these mice, they don't care. They'll just get
Boom.
replaced.
And
Boom.
there goes
They're even
going
gonna
to
take out
one
these
gets
mines.
denied. He denies all 3 mines. Zeno had to
but
sell off
Deadbones
the 3rd one.
Deadbones has an owl as well. Has a lot less squirrels. So I have no idea who wins this now.
Zeno just prostrate himself. He has the mice just going in and they're just killing each other right now. And Zeno does have the high ground at this point, though, so squirrels
Deadbones
can just easily shoot anything.
floating quite a bit of food. The pigeons from Deadbones might be the winning play here. Deadbones is going to opt for a mill. Zeno just going for a lot of toads here to counter the mice spawning. Deadbones doesn't have toads, so he doesn't really have a good way of dealing with when the owl pops.
Not
Unless his
really.
own owl pops.
He also sold, he sold the barbed wire from earlier, so barbed wire not going to be a major factor in this match.
No,
Zeno could
because-
actually go for Falcons too if he wanted to. I think.
Question is, does Zeno expand at all, or is he just going to go for the one base play?
Well,
Still
he's
have
trying to do
about a
something.
minute before
He's waiting
he's
He's
waiting
for
for
his
those
toads.
toads.
Yeah, he's starting. He has about 7 toads. There's the magic number, and there we go. It's starting to make his way on forward. Trying to detect any mines here. There's 1 mine,
we go.
2
Mine
mines.
go
There we
off.
go.
Mice killing mice.
And
And
right
now
now, just pouring in all over each other right now. The squirrels against squirrels, toads against toads, mice against mice. Who's going to win out in the end? Right now, the first bone to pop, though. Zeno right on top of the expansion, however. And now Zeno just pressing on the advantage right now. This could be the big one here for Zeno here. He has more mice on the field. There is 1 mice on the back line for Deadbones, but he's gone. And 1 mill taken down by Zeno. Good
Okay.
advantage there for Zeno.
Okay, Deadbones' owl starts building earlier though, so if Deadbones keeps this warren,
Oh, he
Zeno
sold off the owl.
sells his. Now, if Zeno can go fast enough before the owl comes out, he has about 25 seconds left before this happens. This is a window Zeno can exploit, but he has to go now.
Yep, he's going in. He's streaming with his line of squirrels and toads at the moment. Deadbones at the ready. He wants to defend with putting down the machine gun nest in the front lines here. Zeno?
running out of time. He's trying to dodge mines. He doesn't want to go for the obvious way.
Yep.
He's gonna grab
Oh,
a base just in case.
grabs- yep.
I think Zeno can still do this. He has to go right away. Both players had pulled their owl forward to try and break it, but the timings were just weird because there weren't that many units actually alive. Now
Right
Zeno,
now, here we go.
if these toads connect, then Zeno just
Oh
takes
my gosh,
this.
look how the toads are positioned right now, covering, protecting all of the squirrels here. But is it going to be enough, though? Zeno going to try to go in the retreat. There's still 1 more toad here, but they're being chased down by the owl right now. And Zeno, he had the
Trying to
early
take a fight on
advantage
this
here.
base.
He sold off the owl. He didn't have enough food, and now the owl has popped. But this mill may be done for. The toads do kill a lot of squirrels, but the mill is gone there for Zeno.
mill
Zeno tries his
doesn't
best to
matter in
hold the
this
line
case.
over here right now. Trying to take out the squirrels 1 by 1. The mice are gone too, but he only has 2 squirrels on the field at the front lines here. Zeno calls it out. Deadbones takes the game, ties it up. We're going to a 7th game.
Owl first by ZenoAkoop. Almost enough to win the game, but Deadbones having his own owl apparently is good enough to counter it. That was pretty interesting. I believe we had All Steamroller disconnect for that, so we
Yeah.
didn't quite see the game, but we have
What did I
Shoot Fight
miss?
You missed Deadbones beating off an early owl from Zeno by making sure he had
Shoot.
enough food floating to reinforce the owl. So it was owl versus owl in the very end, but Deadbones, what he did was he sold off a lot of stuff to make sure he had food for the reinforced owl, and Zeno unfortunately
Sold
did
the
not have
owl,
food for the
yeah.
owl. Zeno had no owl. He sold it off right after that engagement. So now it's 3-3, the final game here. The one to take it all. We went to a game number 7 once again, guys.
That's why we play best of sevens, so we can have that hype game 7. We've come a long way today, but man, it should be good. Unless, of course, it's another contained map. But let's not jinx this.
All I'm saying is moles. All I'm saying, moles. This could be the time.
Know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of a mole. Mole rush game 7. Let's do it. Just waiting for Deadbones to catch his breath, it looks like.
Mole rush versus mole rush. Here we go.
Okay, we do have 8 Deadbones back, so let's go. Will we see moles? Will we see chameleons? Or is it going to be artillery? Who knows? Oh, changes. Changes. I like it.
Nice damage and that utility lizards there.
Yeah. You don't want to lose your last game because you don't have a barbed wire counter.
The
Don't
boar
want to lose
and
it.
chameleons. These were the
Or
boar.
you don't have the barbed wire at all. You don't want to
Yeah.
game because of that.
But the badger and the lizards
Yeah.
coming out from Deadbones. This is the match that we want right now. Here we go, guys. It's the final one. Game number 7 of the grand finals of the January campaign. The final tournament for the month. ZenoAkoop versus Deadbones. I am so excited for this one right now.
We have Zeno in the north, Deadbones in the south. Both players starting on the low ground with bases really close to every player. Deadbones perhaps getting the short end of the stick, but not by too much. You can get the base all the way in the west, and that should be pretty safe.
Is this an out of bounds map? This is an out of bounds map. Oh, no, it's not. There's a
No,
fence
not
there.
quite.
Never mind. Okay, I didn't see that fence. It looks like
Not
an out of bounds
quite.
map for a second.
I think
In
that
case-
has been fixed.
All right.
I think.
In the case right now, both sides, I mean, they're unit compositions. Something corny is going to happen here?
Yeah, we have a badger, which, you know, it's a badger. It's a badger first on 5 farms in game 7. Zeno
Didn't
hasn't scouted
Deadbones
it.
do this last? Deadbones did this last time, but that was like game number 1 against ZenoAkoop. I think in
And
the
it
last
was
grand finals.
he
lost.
did it in week 2. He did it in week 2 of January campaign, the standard tournament against Chip. He went ball first on 5 farms.
Okay. This is going to be very scary for Zeno. If he doesn't
Zeno
step this up.
doesn't scout it.
Oh
He hasn't seen
no!
it yet.
Is
Deadbones.
Deadbones going to win off the back of a 5-farm badger? Oh, it's supply blocked. He's precious seconds. Oh my gosh, it's still supply blocked.
He has to sell some things here. Deadbones has done this before. I lost 6 games straight to Deadbones trying to badger rush me, so I'm sure he knows what to do. But he needs this time. He needs these squirrels. Okay, he does have
Barbed
barbed wire up.
Gonna
This
get
one
one of
should...
them.
No, it's
Gets
not going to
denied.
finish. Ooh, that's bad. So now this one
Oh,
pig
the
is
boar is still
exposed.
building. The boar still has like 40 seconds to build right now. He's going to try their best. There's a barbed wire on the high ground, but that may not even matter. He's going to use the squirrels, try to take out as much farm as he can. It's going to be fast
Ooh,
enough.
I think that's it. I think that's actually it.
Oh, Deadbones went for a gambit. He tried.
Depending on what... If Zeno manages to focus down this last pig, yeah, that's it.
That's it. Deadbones.
Now he can take out the Warren, and this badger is not going to finish in time. That's game.
That's game. Oh, what an anticlimactic finish for Deadbones.
Deadbones.
Such a
I respect
Crazy
that so
game
much,
7,
though.
right? VDM.
Deadbones. Right.
Game number 7 decides to go for the Badger Rush, which failed. Oh.
Oh, Deadbones. He tried so hard. Got so far.
Well, congratulations to ZenoAkoop. We're going to see if we can get him on stream to talk a little bit about his mindset for this entire tournament here. Patch in general, what to happen in the future, what he thinks about the 5-farm Badger, all sorts of stuff. Just